どうもヤマカイ TV です。こんにちは。
今回はネレアさんが垢抜けた方法。
今日はね、ネレさんがね、いかに垢抜けた方法っていうね、YouTube ではたまによくあるね、この before after みたいなやつはね、今日はね、ちょっと僕がquestions 形式、質問形式で今日はやっていきたいと思います。So, you were saying like it's kind of hard to like do it by yourself, like this kind of video, because it goes too deep sometimes. So you were saying that like this is not really like an advice video. Like I say like, oh, it's good to make this kind of video for like, you know, teenager and stuff to study, you know. But you were saying like, you know, this is just your case. So don't take it as advice. This is just a Nerea-san's beauty.
I don't think I have a lot of beauty.
You do. You're beautiful.
I'm beautiful?
Yeah, and everybody knows that.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 早く。
So number one, I think the biggest difference was me. Isn't it?
You made me more beautiful?
Well, people say like when you make love. I'm sorry. When you're in love, or you become something different.
It's hard because in our situation, we pretty much spend our time in the studio, where you don't look your prettiest.
But let me tell you, when you're in the studio, you're the most beautiful. It's the most beautiful
Time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're sweaty? No.
I think what you meant is because you see me enjoy a lot, so that's how my beauty shines.
Also.
Because I'm doing something that I love.
Also.
I thought you liked when I sleep. You used to watch me sleep.
Well, you're beautiful when you're sleeping. So you're beautiful anytime.
Not when I'm watching Netflix for you.
So continue in this one, actually, ballet. In my case, like we go to take class every day, we go to rehearsal every day. I feel down when I watch mirror. Like I'm like, oh shit, I'm not like this.
I think for female dancers, to have a healthy relationship with the mirror is really hard because you are supposed to look at the mirror to improve your technique, right? But if you're looking at the mirror and then you start not being happy with your body, that's when things can get really rough. It's like body dysmorphia, I think it's called. Like,
yeah.
You look at the mirror and you don't see your true self. So that's why I mean, like, this topic can be very deep and that's why I don't feel comfortable sharing.
When you watch a mirror, like, do you think like you're beautiful?
I actually don't watch this mirror at all. Like, that's what I'm saying, I avoid mirrors.
Ah, that's true.
I mean, I look at the mirror, you know, like...
But not as much as I do.
I mean, you're obsessed with yourself.
No. So probably like this one is the deepest one you can go about talking about diet.
The point of the video is to see the development, right? So it's not, we're not talking about diet. How my body changed throughout the years.
Exactly. So in Bolshoi, like 14 to 18, you said like you didn't change much?
When I was little, I always had the same body type, like before that. I never struggled with overweight or anything.
What was the menu you had? You didn't eat?
No, I don't wanna go into it. I don't wanna say what I ate. People can take it like, oh, I should do that to be skinny. I don't want that. That's not healthy.
Okay, so
I don't wanna share that. Yeah, because it wasn't good. I didn't have a healthy relationship with food, so what happened was, you know, my body was like ta-ta, 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 like really skinny or like relaxed. And then I felt bad because, you know, I was bigger. The thing is, that year in New York, I didn't have my period until I was 19, so my body finally like exploded. Literally. My body was holding for so many years. And that's why I couldn't understand why I'm following this diet that used to work for me and now it doesn't, and I got really frustrated with it. So like
ご飯
Don't say that. How do you see me actually?
Oh, I see you like going like that, like as you say, like ta 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 ta. Not bad, like if
You see, this topic can get really messy.
Well, like compared to like normal people, it's like ta 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 ta.
I will never say that I'm skinny, and I'm gonna cry right now.
Why?
Because I'm telling you, I had struggles. I can say that, oh, I look fat or stuff, but you need to be the one actually putting me in the right direction and say,
This is
I already told you that when I see in the mirror, when I see myself in videos, I never am happy with how I look.
Yeah,
no matter how skinny I am. So I'm always gonna say I look fat. I think that we have to experience different things in our lives, and each stage of our lives is beautiful. And I'm not saying this lightly. I think that we all struggle with things in life, and because we all have this ideal of what we should be or look like. I don't want to say, oh look, transformation from ugly to beautiful, because I don't consider myself beautiful, which sounds sad, but that's something that I'm working towards, you know, feeling more confident and value myself for me. And, you know, looking back, yes, I might not have bangs, I might have been bigger, or I might have been skinnier, or I might have, you know, not wear makeup or other things. That's just part of my process of my life. It's really hard.
What?
It's really hard. I mean, being a ballet dancer is even worse because there's this ideal thing, you know? And I feel like I'm far from that, you know? But what can I do? I can only do my best.
You're talking as a ballet dancer or like what is
As a ballet dancer, I feel like it's even harder because there's this, I mean, but I don't know, like regular people also struggle. Of course, wanna work on things. I'm not perfect, by far I'm not perfect, and each day I'm gonna work on my technique, I'm gonna work on being a better girlfriend, being a better person, you know? But I cannot keep hitting myself to the table saying like, okay, I'm not this, I'm not enough, I need to be, you know.
Yeah, sometimes the people who watch this video, some people think that you're like ideal.
Well, you see, nobody is ever happy with who they are. Nobody ever says.
Well, this video I was gonna just like make a like, you know, light.
It's impossible, and I knew this was gonna happen.
Like, do you think this video is postable? You want me to post?
Depends how you edit.
Or like, do you think like this is like meaningful, like for somebody?
I hope that.
Well, I think it is, like, you know, and one day probably you can open up more in your video, and you can talk about more deep stuff.
It's not opening up, it's I wanna speak with knowledge to help.
And also open up. You're still struggling too. そんな感じで本日の動画、ご覧いただき誠にありがとうございました。この動画が meaningful と思ってくれた方は高評価After this it's hard to ask you like 高評価お願いします。チャンネル登録をね、ぜひよろしくお願いいたします。ねらさんチャンネルの方も One day she's gonna pop このチャンネルはバレエを広めるを目的に行っております。
このめっちゃおもろい動画を見て、
もしもバレエをやってみたいと思った方はヤマカイバレエカンパニーでバレエを習ってみませんか？ぜひ概要欄をご覧ください。それでは Please
like and subscribe.
Bye bye.